Welcome back to the Stockwell Eldridge Show. I'm Jason Stockwell with Remax Results.
And I'm Dawn Eldridge with Remax Results. And actually, Josh, that is the song that they played at the bar when I was bartending.
It's
so we were
a classic.
talking, yeah, we were
It's a
talking about
classic.
Cheap Trick on the break that when I was bartender many years ago, Cheap Trick showed up and played with the band that was on stage, and this is the song they played. It was kind of fun.
And
Cool.
yes, that's great, awesome story. We're all like waiting for some. No, I was kidding. So we had a great show for today so far, folks. If you missed it, we talked about economic forecast and housing. We had Ed, the Everyday Economist, Ed Cashmart. His just Google Everyday Economist, you'll find him. He does speaking engagements at events and companies and things like that. If you want to have economic news or have someone come in and that has some knowledge on economic news, you're doing one coming up, I believe, right, Ed? He said.
Yeah, in July I'll be at the Builders Association of the Twin Cities.
Nice. That's a good. So that'll be good. And any other ones he's happy to help out with and be there. He's involved every day, checking things out and seeing what's going on and tracking data and comparing it to the past. Because everybody, a lot of people anyway, want to know. We all know when we're on a high, when the market's good, it's going to come, it's going to change. How quickly, how soon, that's what keeps us guessing. But it will change at some point. We're going to go through some sort of correction at some point or downturn. We're at a high right now. It will not last forever, even though we'd love it to, right? We all would love that, but just not
I'd
possible.
like to add to that in the last 3 economic cycles when we've seen the stock market rise at a faster rate than the overall economy, it has crashed.
In the last 3?
The last
really?
3 times, and
Wow.
it's doing it again.
Really?
It is
Yeah.
rising. It's been growing much faster than the overall economy.
Yeah.
Atlanta Fed has a GDP Now model that says next week they're going to possibly see a 0.5% print on GDP. That is extremely weak for the first quarter. That's what their model is saying.
That's what they're thinking for ours?
for
US
US GDP.
I thought
And
we're supposed to get up to 4%. If they want to do like Reagan did at 4%, that's what Trump wanted to do.
well, a big reason is because the vehicle market is slowing down, and I think that may have something to do with the fact that interest rates on car loans have been rising since the election.
Yeah, I heard
and
cars
so now
are
we
going
might be
down.
seeing a
Yeah.
lagged effect of that.
Really?
So
Wow.
car sales are down, car production is down.
boy.
So yeah,
I told you he was smart.
Yeah, yeah. So
you're-
that tells you that it's not a question of if we're going to have a downturn or some sort of correction in the stock market and probably in real estate. It's a matter of when and how dramatic. That's what we want to do. We want to soften the blow, and we want to prolong it as long as we can, right? And then make it as weak of a correction as possible.
right. Yeah, hopefully.
Do we have to buy a bunker? That's all I want to know. Is it that bad?
Bomb shelter.
Only if North Korea sends off another missile.
Okay.
I was in a house 2 days ago, and they had a legitimate, bona fide bomb shelter in the basement.
Yep. I've
It's
seen it.
certified. It's everything. It's totally, truly
Yep.
a bomb shelter.
Outside air.
Currently used to store
Wow.
Christmas and holiday material, but if push comes to shove, you could go in there and have it as a bomb shelter. So I think it would fit like 15 people or something.
But you know what, though, Jason? I've got other houses, and I'm also in the stock market. I still like driving by and looking at that house rather than getting that letter from Dean Rauscher saying that I'm down $5,000.
Yes.
I still like seeing a tangible product called a house.
Yeah.
That you could rent.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
you could hire Vanquish AP for.
That's right.
No, but it is better. I mean, you can see it.
Yep, it is. It's all about diversification. So from a rental standpoint, Vanquish AP would be happy to look at your rental leases. In fact, they have great leases. I used to use what I thought was the best I found online. Turns out theirs are a lot better, stronger, easier, and they do it all. The management all for you, so that your tenants aren't necessarily running the show. And I know some of you listening, if you have rentals, you feel like, hey, who's in charge here? I thought I was supposed to be in charge. I own the building, but I feel like I'm the one who's not in charge and the tenants are in charge. And the way that Vanquish sets it up is they have it all automated, and third parties it off of, takes it out of your plate, and there's no question who's in charge when you have that lease and the way it's set up with them.
Yeah.
right?
So give us a call 612-223-7382, and we'll do a full review. And it's to come on over to our company is no cost. There's no setup fees. There's nothing. It's you email the leases over. We'll review them, and your property's on our system within 10 minutes, and it's all free, no charge.
It's one of those things like we talked about on our last show when we had the estate planner on. It's something that, okay, you know how many properties Dawn and I see online and we go through that are rental properties? And the comments, the agents list the property, and then the comments say, current rents are way under market value. You could rent this for X. And it's like massively different. Like we're talking $700 a month to $1,150 a month, right? So there's so many of you out there that if you're in one of those as a tenant, great, good for you. That's an awesome job, and you did a good job of keeping and getting a good price. But as a landlord owner, you're missing out, folks. Have that difficult conversation, or better yet, have someone else have that difficult conversation and have a professional management company do it for you. Because then, guess what? It's the market talking. It ain't you talking. It ain't you. That this tenant's been with you for 8 years, and you don't want to be mean and have this confrontational worry that they're going to leave. Guess what? If they leave, unfortunately, maybe that sometimes might happen, but someone else will release it at a higher price.
You buy these properties because you have to run them like a business. There's just no other way to do it. Otherwise, you lose money. So, you can hire us, and we do it all for you. And we've gotten very good at it.
Your analyses are great too on the market rates too, as far as what you can get. I mean, they have it down really good, so you know, okay, this area, this size of property, this bedroom, and all that, this is what you're going to get. And it's a very tight range. It's kind of like a CMA from an agent. Like when we come out and Dawn and I go out and give you an analysis on your home sale, we give you a range of what it should go for. And prices, they have the same scenario or set up on their rental. So
That's cool. So can someone that's interested in investing come and see you beforehand, figure out the area that they want to be in, as long as they're going to use you to manage that whatever property they end up buying?
We do it all. We have sales agents and everyone that are well versed in investment properties. Everyone at the company pretty much owns investment property already, so we know what we're doing. You can come in, you can say, "Hey, I'm interested in buying X, Y, and Z, 12 unit, 40 unit, a condo," and we'll point you in the right direction. Deals are getting thin, so it's harder to find the good deals that are going to be profitable. But that's why we're here, and that's we're experts. We know people like you as well that we can reach out to, and we're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, something that isn't on the market yet, and you guys are the experts too. So we have this big network that we really can utilize. So
That's cool.
John,
Vanquish AP is the website, vanquishap.com.
yep.
what about first-time investors? Do you help them out with kind of showing them the ropes, or not really?
Yeah. I mean, what I say to all our first-time stuff is, or first-time people is, sit back, let us handle it, and throughout the course of the 6 months, through all of our text messages, emails, our conversations, you'll really learn what is the best practices to run real estate. And same with our, you can log on at any time, view your whole portfolio. We give you all your ratios, cap rates, everything that you need to see what makes profitable real estate. Put money in your pocket.
And they always say in real estate, on that end, on the investment side anyway, you make money when you buy it. Not necessarily when you sell it. You have to buy them at the correct price with the right scenarios and everything like that. So
That's right.
Happy birthday, Don Doty.
Thank you.
If you need an
Happy
inspection,
birthday.
contact Don. His information will be on our website and Facebook page, Stockwell Eldridge Show. Ed's information will be on there as well. He is the Everyday Economist. And John's information will be on there as well. I'm Jason Stockwell with RE/MAX Results. Thanks for listening to another great show from the Stockwell Eldridge Show. We'll be back next week.
And I'm Dawn Eldridge with RE/MAX Results. Thanks for tuning in.
And thanks for...
Loving yourself and loving others.
Yes. Thanks for everybody for listening. Stay tuned for next show. And remember, love yourself, love others. Thanks so much.
In the middle of our house, it has a crowd. There's always something happening.